Peace and blessings. Assalamu alaikum, Shalom family. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video today. I normally don't come back and do 2 videos in one day, but when I got to my office and I was thinking about, oh man, I didn't finish up talking about the children. And so after I dealt with the security guard and the manager, I drove over there to where the children were because I was going to speak with them. Because it's very important. When you're taking charge, you're taking charge. Period, point blank. So I got to the children. I told them, I said, come here. Come on over here. Let me holler at y'all. Now, the boy that was the one deemed cutting up, I said, look here, pay attention. I said, look, we are living in a time where the society has always hated you. Always hated you. But they're so quick and easy to kill you, to hurt you, to teach others a lesson. And so you got to be careful about what you're doing. You can't be doing this foolishness and then be in a situation where somebody gonna call the police. And the oldest one out there, or at least she was the tallest one, was like, yeah, that's right, because all we gonna do is run.
Ahead on the route. Slow traffic.
All we gonna do is run. And I'm like, yeah, I understand you're gonna run, but what I'm telling you, you're dealing with people who love to kill black people. The police ain't our friend. They love to kill black people. And they kill children. They beat children. They arrest children. Tamir Rice, dead and gone. Aiyana Jones, dead and gone. They kill children. So you got to be cognizant of what it is that you're doing so that you don't get put in the crosshairs of this violent enemy. And I told them, I said, the police are black people killers. Understand this. They're black people killers. And you got to be aware of them and know that that's danger. That's danger. And I ain't teaching you this so that you can be afraid. I'm teaching you this so that you can be smart. That you can be smart. Because we got to be smart today. We cannot allow any foolishness to take precedence and bring our lives to an end. We have to remember that we who are the carriers of light, who have the knowledge, who know the time and what must be done, we have a responsibility. See, I had to speak up because I had a responsibility to make sure these babies are protected and to impart wisdom so that they can make better choices. One of the children said, can I have $5? I said, can you tell me what I just said? So one of them said, yeah, I could tell you. And then the quote unquote one with the issue was like, yeah, I can tell you. So I told him, I said, well, you tell me first. Since you were the main one that I was talking to, you tell me first. And he couldn't tell me because he wasn't paying attention. And I told him that. I said, the reason why you can't tell me what I said is because you wasn't paying attention. You didn't think that there was no value in what I was giving you. Now, he stood there until I left, but he wasn't paying attention to what I was saying. But another one, the girl, she said, I can tell you what you said. And she told me everything I said except for one point. She left out one point, is when I said that I care for you all deeply. I love you. And I want you to make it. That part, she didn't remember that part. But everything else that I told them, she repeated it verbatim. So I gave her the $5. I gave her my business card. I said, if y'all ever need help, remember Brother Muhammad. My number, my email, everything for you to contact me is on that card. You remember your brother, and your brother will respond. They said, yes, sir. Got back in the car and drove away. With all of the different things that try to brace down on our people and make them less than what they really are, right? Because it is the enemy's best interest to break our children. Because if they're not broken into fear, then they'll rise and do the proper things. But when they're afraid, when fear got you, you can't even be a man when you're in the grips of fear. You can't be a woman when you're in the grips of fear. There was this woman, this black child. They were at home. The whole family was there. And the way their power box is on the outside. So the switch needed to be flipped. Mom and dad on the inside, they send their daughter out to go flip the switch on the box. She goes out to flip the switch, and the switch ain't never flipped. And they're like, what the hell is she doing? Don't take this long to flip the switch. They go out there, they see the police beating up their child. Now she out there in her pajamas and robe getting beat up. They go over to the police and say,
4 miles ahead on the route. Slow traffic.
I should have put the navigation on my phone instead of into the system. So excuse me for the navigation interruptions. But they say, why are you beating our child? They say no child, she a prostitute. Boop, 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 boop. That ain't no prostitute. That's our child. Boop, boop, boop. And police still beating her. Boop, 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 boop. Now here's mommy and daddy watching their child get beat up by the police because they called her a prostitute. She gets arrested, thrown in the police car, and taken to jail. Yeah, eventually charges was dropped, but not right away. Imagine the trauma on this little girl's mind now. All she went out there to do was flip the switch on the box and ran into Satan and got a beat down.
In half of a mile,
And mommy and daddy didn't stop them from beating her down. They yelled and watched as their child get beat and get labeled a prostitute. Now they didn't do right. Mommy and daddy didn't do right. First of all, daddy should have took his ass out there and flipped the switch. That's the first thing. Second thing, you open the door and you see your daughter out there getting her butt whooped. You see her getting her butt whooped. And what do?
Next slight left.
You stay there and watch your child getting her butt whooped?
Proceed about 3 miles to Pennsylvania 532.
Don't you understand there's a problem with that? Just like George Floyd. They stood around and watched this man get killed. Now, there was one brother who wanted to do something. He came downstairs, teenager, and was beginning to rally the people up to make them charge. But the MMA player, brother that was out there, who was an MMA fighter, stopped the young man. Stopped him from riling the crowd up to attack the police. Said, oh no, we don't do that. Calm down, young blood. We don't do that. Now, the boy's nature said, I gotta jump in there and defend. I gotta jump in there and help him. His humanity demanded change. But the adult, the MMA fighter, poured water, and put the brother's fire out. Then sent the brother back upstairs into the building that he was in. He went back up in there crying. Because of what he was watching, and he wanted to save him. But an older brother, around 30s, 40s, said no. Put the fire out. It ain't going down like that. All it took was for one person just to push the cop off and then take off running if you want. But push him off and George Floyd will be alive this very day. But nobody did that. And when the brother wanted to do that, he was told no. You can't. We don't do that. See, that's the niggerization. That's the niggerization stepping up. That's the nigger in you stepping up because you're afraid. If you're going to be afraid, you'll never be free. Because you've been so thoroughly niggerized. Changed into. The God said, let us make man. The white man said, hell, let me make a nigger. And let me make that nigga serve me perpetually. And goddamn it, we in 2022, and you still serving your master perpetually, preparing your children to be servants of the enemies of God. And you love it. And you love it. That's why we said, God damn you. Who are you in your fearness to come and stop somebody from doing what their nature tells them? Because you've been denatured. You ain't a man. You're a nigga who fears his master. There's a day coming that's here.
In half of a mile, left turn onto Pennsylvania 532.
You're going to fear the awakened black man and woman, because we're going to put that do-right on your ass. The day of playing fetch it, catch it, yassa boss. Can I help you, boss? We sick, boss. That day is done. And you right along with it. If that's what you want to be, that's what you want to serve. We're giving the call.
Next left.
Come out of that foolishness. Accept your own and be yourself. Hell, you running from the cracker fall. You got to understand what it really means. You're a black man. You know, they talk about this nationality bullshit, right? You say, well, I'm a black man. Well, what's your nationality? What's your nationality? And some of us get tricked up in this nationality. You're the owner of the planet. You, us, we own it. We own it. So don't get caught up in, you from this little piece of land called Barbados, or this little piece of land called the Congo, or this little piece of land called Nigeria. And that defines you? That defines who you are? Hell no. This whole planet belongs to me. And at one time, the whole planet was called Asia. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, you are the Asiatic black man, the owner, the maker, the cream of the planet, God of the universe. Don't limit me to some little piece of land when the whole damn planet belongs to me. I want it all. Don't let them catch you up in that foolishness. What's your nationality? Nigga, the cracker don't respect no nationality. He don't respect nationality. What George Bush say? You either with us or you're against us. We're going to bomb Afghanistan. We're going to attack Iraq. And we'll attack any other country that we wish. Now, what you going to do about it? Iraq is a nationality. That's a nation state. Afghanistan, a nation state. Did they give a damn about it? Nope. You got war right now. Goddamn Russia and the Ukraine. Russia don't give a damn about this your nationality. They don't respect nationality. They don't respect that. And you let some of these dirty Moors get you all caught up in this nationality bullshit. Some will tell you, oh, America, this is not really America, this is really Africa. Nigga, what? What you say? This is really Africa. They're tricking you to think that this is America, but this is really Africa over here, and over there is really America. But this is really Africa. Nigga, I don't know what you've been smoking, but I don't want none of it. And then they sell these lies. They sell this bullshit, and our people suffer so much that they look for some kind of truth, some kind of something that will make sense to why? Why, God? Why am I suffering this? Because I don't want to be no nigga.
Proceed about 7/10 of a mile to
And you're
Washington
right.
Avenue.
You're right about not wanting to be no nigga, because you're not no nigga. That's what the white man made of you. You are a god.
In half of a
You
mile,
are the creator's nation.
onto
But that
West
damn little
Avenue.
bastard took your knowledge, took your culture, took everything from you, took your name from you. They took everything from you and made you their lapdog. And got the nerve to sit back and say, look at them niggas over there. They so uncivilized. Huh? Like your hands is clean. This is the product that you made. This is the product that they made. But you the savage. But you, black man and woman, you're the uncivilized. We civilized them. They're the one that came in the cave. They're the ones that we had to stick a board on their back to get them to walk upright. They're the ones. That's not you. That's the cracker. That's your mortal enemy.
In 3/10 of a mile.
But you don't treat that
destination
bastard
ahead.
like he's your friend. He ain't got no love for you. He don't have love for himself. And you better know it. And you better know it. Hell. It's this illogical fear. This illogical fear that you gotta break. You gotta break it. Walk in the authority that you have. Oh, cracker got authority over you. The only authority he got over you is the authority that you give him. When did you tell these motherfuckers that they can rule you? When did you tell these motherfuckers that you agree with their shit? When did you tell them that? You didn't tell them that.
You have arrived at your destination. The route guidance is now finished.
But they treat you like you're nothing. Like you're worthless. And in reality, everything they got is because of you. Everything they got is because of you. Without you, they wouldn't have a damn thing. Without you. But look how they treat you. You didn't give them bastards permission to rule you. You didn't have a say in it. They gonna force you. Cause you my nigga. You don't have a right to tell me, yeah, I can't this, I can't. And don't you ever tell, well, the Constitution gives me, the Constitution ain't shit. You got your rights, we got our rights by our God. They're our God-given rights, not no paper. And don't you let them convince you of such. Oh, the Constitution tell me I got the right to do this. I got the right to say this. I can say, ain't no damn Constitution. God gave you that right to say what you need to say. And you say it with your chest. You say it with your chest. And if they don't like it, whoop they ass. Period, point blank. Stop begging them. Understand who we are. And take control. Take power. Take authority. Wake up from your sleepiness and let's get it. Let's get it. Because it's our time. It's our season. Victory is ours. We got to take it. You say that shit with your chest. And I guarantee you they going to back down. When I was on the radio and I heard a helicopter going off, what the hell? I'm like, y'all need to hold on, because I need to go outside. There's a helicopter over my house. I look out the window, I see my son and my nephew, and the police got them. Oh no. Nah, I walk out the door, I tell my dog to stay put. I walk out the door, I'm already programmed for war. Because you ain't about to do mine that way. I walk out there, soon my son and nephew see me. They like, oh, no. It's okay. I saw fear jump in the police. They were afraid of this singular black man. And there was police everywhere. But they were afraid of this black man that they could see had no fear in him and was coming to handle business. I got there. And they were like, "Oh, it's okay, Pop, ain't nothing going on. You know, just mistaken identity. They thought this car was stolen. They had it mixed up. We going back in the house." And I'm like, "You sure?" Yeah, we come, ain't no problem. All right, y'all got less than a minute to get your asses in the goddamn house. So I turn around, I get in the house, I get back on the radio. Then they come walk in the door 30 seconds later. They laughing, you know, and I'm like, "Hold on a second." I said, "Now what's going on?" They said, "Oh, it was just a mistake, you know. They thought that our car was stolen, but it looked like a car. It was a same color and make and model. They just didn't have the right car." And so I was like, all right, and they was laughing. They was like, "Cause Pop, you know, you had them afraid, man. They all came up thanking us. Thank you for de-escalating. Thank you for keeping it calm. Thank you for doing what you needed to do. We appreciate you. You know, good job. Thank you, da 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 da." It said, man, them police was shaking. My nephew said, "Unc, I ain't never seen no shit like that." I ain't never seen nothing like that. I told them, see, because y'all play too much. You got to tap into the God within you. And you carry an aura wherever you go. And you have the ability to change circumstances. Let nobody play around with you. Don't let nobody play around with you. Take charge. Take charge. That's our mandate. Take charge. You kill the nigga in you, I'm gonna kill the nigga in me, and our God will reign supreme. We are Black First. Today, tomorrow, and forever. Love you, family. Peace and blessings. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom.